Go ahead. Now that's all I need. Let's go to Jeremiah 3 and 19.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 19. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children, and give thee a pleasant land, a goodly heritage of the host of nations?
He said, how should he put us among the children and give thee a goodly heritage? So here we are amongst the heathens, amongst all nations, given a heritage, but we refuse to even try to obtain that heritage and go back to that heritage. But go ahead.
And I said, thou shalt call me my father, and shall not turn away from me.
Start that over. I wanted you, there's a part you just skipped right there, the last part.
Let me just do the whole thing over.
Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 19. But I said, how shall I put thee among the children, and give thee a pleasant land, a goodly heritage of the host of nations?
He said, of the host of nations. We got a heritage that we're supposed to be over everybody. Our heritage set us that way. But we so fell apart. We fell away from God, as we do to this day. Because we don't trust God no more. We trust in everything that this world got to offer but the Most High God. We worried about everything. The world is set up to have you worried about stuff. That's how they get you to buy. That's how they get you to take the vaccine. Everything is, I need to get the people to worry. But we worried about everything but haven't trust in the Most High God. Go ahead.
And I said, thou shalt call me my father, and shall not turn away from me.
And that's what we're supposed to be, looking to our Father and not turn away from him. And that's what we're doing as Israelites now, coming back to our God, coming back to our heritage, coming back to what he gave us from the beginning, and not going aside and running around trying to be like everybody else. Let's go to Isaiah 58:14.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 14. Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth.
He said we should have delight. Delight thyself in the Lord, and he will cause us to rise in the high places of the earth. That's what we was promised from the beginning. And at one time, for very few out of history, we done this. We was above everybody. We lived that way. When King David was as a king, when Solomon was there, we was above everybody. But that was only for a short time. When we lost that heritage, even when we was in our own land and other people trying to come up, we didn't have a problem with other nations. Because why? We was following God's laws. But then as soon as, now we just, whatever they got going on, come back to our heritage, people. We got to come back to our heritage. And our heritage is not I play for the Cowboys. We be getting our sons set up for this world, boy. Our children, as soon as they come out, oh yeah, he gonna be this. He's gonna be something of the world. He's gonna be the next basketball player, or great basketball player, or whatever we got going on. He gonna be the next singer. Nothing but falling right into this foolishness, man. Instead of bringing our children up as Israelites. That's where they're going to be great at. Not because they on TV on Sunday, or not because they on TV on Saturday or any other day, or not because they making movies or whatever. That's not our heritage. That's this culture, right? This place that we're in, heritage. Go ahead.
And feed thee with the heritage of Jacob, thy father.
Feed thee with what?
With the heritage of Jacob, thy father.
These laws, statutes, and commandments is what we got. That's our heritage. Remember, the God is our heritage. Go ahead.
For the mouth of the Lord has spoken it.
He did what?
Has spoken it.
The Most High spoke this. He gave that to us. Why would we want something else? What the devil gonna give you? Your riches, which is gonna crumble. Houses, which is gonna fall. Cars, which is going to break down. Boats, which is going to sink. Ain't nothing he can give you that's going to last. Not one thing. But the kingdom forever, I'll take that. Now, I suggest y'all would like that too. I would. Let's go to Joel 2 and 17. Hold on before you get there. Let me get there. I lost mine. Go ahead.
The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 17. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thine inheritance to reproach, that the heathen shall rule over them.
That give not thy inheritance to a reproach. Read that again.
And give not thy inheritance
No, read that.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 17. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar.
And that's what we need to be doing, man. Be in prayer, man. Weeping for our nation, of people to come back to our heritage, man. Because a lot of times we go out there and teach on the street, but he said, man, have supplication. Sometimes get on a knee, raise them hands, face the east, and raise them palms toward the east, and pray for your people to come back, man. Because a lot of times, y'all, we just think it's supposed to just happen. And Most High said, no, do something. We always want something to just happen for us. Because that's the lie we like to use anyway. Oh, it just happened. No, ain't nothing gonna just happen. You got to get up and do something, man. And that's what he said. Let the priests, let the people of the children of Israel go back, get on your knees and pray for your people. You want your mom and them to come in? You want your friend? Pray for them, man. Have supplication. Cry out for them. But we won't do that. We just like, I'm in the truth, forget them. No, because we gonna need our people to come back. A lot of them gonna get cut off, but it's a lot of them not there. We trying to eat, man, it's hard to find. We talking about 144,000. We just barely approaching 1,000. Man, we got a long way to go, man. We can't. Then we get 1,200 gone back into Christianity next year. 400 gone to Muslim. Then we got to start over each year. So we got to start praying and crying out, God, man, bring our people back. Go ahead.
Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people.
Do what?
Spare thy people.
Spare our people, man. Because our people are unruly, man, even when you're trying to tell them the truth. Like I said, I could be talking to Edomites, I could be talking to Chinese. They'll get it. And then the black man will be sitting right next to him. Man, can y'all hurry up? He don't even want to hear, listen, man. So we got to start praying for him, man, and sitting down and crying out. We don't cry enough. I don't know, I probably ain't cried in like 12 years, 13 years. But it's time to start crying, man. Go ahead.
Spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thy heritage to reproach.
He said, give not thy heritage to reproach. We shouldn't be ashamed of our heritage, man. We should be standing up proud of our heritage, man. We should be sitting up there. Y'all women should be proud I got a dress on. Because that's one thing that he gave us, man. Like I said, when have you ever seen a queen or princess run around in some jeans and stuff? Nah, a prince supposed to have on that beautiful thing, man. You supposed to be looking like, God dang. If you go into a castle, even them Roman castles, you go in there, you know who the prince is or the princess is. You'll know immediately who they is. Oh, that's it. You know who the king is. Because the king gonna dress, a king stands a certain kind of way. You don't ever see king just loud all over. King sit back in that chair and what? Yes. So with men, we gotta stand up as men. Stand up as king. We always call each other king. That's the king over there. We be like, he can't be the king. There'd be a homeless man over there standing like this. We'd be like, nah, that's gotta be the king over there. Why? Because he's standing bold like a king. He's standing up looking like a king. He's standing up looking like a princess. Don't be ashamed to be out there like that. Nah, you let them know, this is what we do. This is my heritage. All y'all heritage is gonna fail. This one right here is one that's gonna last forever. We gotta start standing up and being Israel, man. Showing the world, letting our light so shine, man. Shine bright. Some of them be trying to hide. I know some of them would put them friends up, running to the stove. I don't want nobody. No, Don't put the lamp up under the bed, man. You're going to burn your house down. Go ahead.
That the heathen should rule over them.
That the what?
That the heathen should rule over them.
Don't let us be a reproach. This is what they was asking back then. But yet our people still fell off. And guess who ruled over us? The heathen. How do we get out of becoming the heathen ruling over us? Coming back to our heritage. That's one thing they got. They can control the Black Panther Party. They control the NAACP. NAACP promoting right now. They promoting mad at Texas about their abortion law. So I don't think none of the children should be aborted. That's the most murder. We murder. Forget Chicago. The abortion lab is where we murder more people in our nation. The NAACP, you ain't know with none of that.
What curse is that? Because this is part of the curses what I'm talking about. What curse is that? No, that's not it. What curse is that? Any brother know? Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go there right quick. Y'all brother talking a little slow today or something. Guess the traffic got everybody mouth. No, sir. No, sir. That's not it. You just said what was the question? What is the class going into?
Verse 18.
Our heritage. So by us losing our heritage, like he's saying, we got to go to our husband now. The last thing King just read, the heathen should rule over them. We got to follow along with the class.
I was just gonna say, man, y'all need to be listening. Shouldn't be having to say that again. Listen.
How is they ruling over us? What now? What's your brother pull? 48. Read that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
No, jump up verse 47. Now.
Verse 47.
You can read that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Because this is how we supposed to be thinking. This is what Ark is going into. This is our mind. Guess what? It was joy in our heart to pray to our God, man. It was joy in our heart when we see things going. Okay, then that brother needs some help. I need to go over and help that brother. We forgot about a lot of stuff that we used to be to each other. We don't do those things
and
anymore,
we take
man.
everything for granted.
And that's it.
We take everything for granted. Some of us, oh man, I ain't got the kind of, man, if I got a car with 4 wheels and that something gonna go without me having to push no pedals, without me having to pedal, shoot, that's a blessing. I'm gonna praise the Most High. Like that brother, they run around in a frame, man. That mud road, man. I can go from here to, I can get to work in this something, gun. I'm gonna praise God. Now some of us can't be. We want to hide the car, man. Forget that.
See,
I got something. He said abundance. Go ahead, Doc.
See, but the thing is, it's even more than that. It should be a blessing that that the woman was in order with her husband. It should have been a blessing that the man is in order with your house shot.
And that the children are acting right. That's a blessing, man.
All these things is one into the same. When we don't think like that, guess what? When you can't get over your spirit and hold back, guess what? Your husband in there, he fussing about stuff. I got to get back with him. No, you getting away from your heritage. That's not your heritage. That's not your custom. That's something we never did. This is what the Lord said. This is supposed to be joyful. Okay, then, well, I guess the husband going through something. Hey, it's time for you. Guess what? You see your brother. Guess what? Your husband, not just your husband, he your brother. You see him in the stress. Guess what? Time for you to go throw them prayers up for him. Because he's not in the right spirit. But if you in the right spirit, guess what? Now he out the spirit, he pull you out the spirit. No, he out the spirit, you go pray to the Most High to get him back in spirit so y'all be back on one accord. Yeah, that's how they go.
You stay with your heritage. You stay with it. No
and guess what?
what?
Husband's the same. Your wife out of the spirit, you try to talk to her, she don't listen. Guess what? Time to go to the Most High. Guess what? Talk to the Most High, and hoping that your house shot and go ahead and send them angels up there to go, talk to. Send that prayer so my wife can get them in the back in the right order. This is our heritage, man.
We're not crying enough. We need to start crying for our people, man. Go ahead, finish that out.
Read that verse 48 right quick. Go
Hold
ahead.
on, hold on. Hit the 47. That's where you start off, ended at 47. Just do 47
from
again.
the top, yeah. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
For the abundance of all things. That means everything we get, whatever little you got, if you got a lot, be happy. If you just got a little, be happy. If you got one pair of shoes, be happy. If you got 40 pair of shoes, be happy. Give the Most High the praise. Don't matter what you got. Just be happy for what you got. That's what he said, man. Even in your little bit, if you appreciate him in your little, he can trust you with a lot. But some of us can't appreciate what little we got. Because we stay a bit looking at everybody in the world, man, god dang. Look what they got. Now be happy for what you got in the abundance of all things. Go ahead.
Verse 48. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who sent them against them?
The Lord shall send against thee.
He said, you don't want to listen to me? Listen to the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the curses, man.
Mm-hmm.
All our forefathers, they did pray like what James was said. We pray amiss. Why? Because we pray for carnal things instead of praying for the building up spirit and the building up our nation, man. Read on up.
In hunger, and in thirst,
Read.
and in nakedness,
And
and in want of all things.
want of all things is how we serve our enemy,
And
man.
that's exactly how we serve. Let's go back to Joel 2 and 17.
Hold on, I want to read the last part.
Okay, did we finish?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck,
Read.
until he have destroyed thee.
That's it.
Until he have destroyed us. And that's what we got destroyed at, because of that right there, because we didn't do the things that we just explained. Let's go back to 2 and 17 and start over from the top.
The book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 17. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thy heritage to reproach, that the heathen shall rule over them. Wherefore shall they say among the people, where is their God?
And that's what's going on right now. Where is their God? Like when we out there, hey, man, y'all out here in the country, that's what we doing what we supposed to do. Yeah, it look like we ain't got nothing. And that's what people say, well, where is that God y'all talking about? Don't worry, believe me. That's why we got to prophesy these words of God, to have them things come to pass. It's going to show. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, whether we like it or not, whether we like it or they don't, or they like it. It's going to happen. Because thus say the Most High, thus say the Lord, that's going to happen. That's what's going to go down no matter what. And that's what he's saying. He's telling us right now, man, that's what they're looking at us. Where is their God at? Especially when you go downtown. It's easy to get out there train. They hear us talking about, where they God at? Because they look around, cats digging in the trash can. Some of them using the bathroom in the middle of just wide open, don't hide themselves. Some of them walking around filthy, got feces on them, urine on them, clothes that ain't theirs. Wear a size 8, got on a size 17. Why? And they looking like, man, where's their God at? Well, they don't worry. That's why we shouldn't have, that's what our forefathers done. Got away from our heritage. Now it's a reproach. It's an embarrassment now when we go out. Man, no, the Most High said stand up. We're going to show our people. Whether they don't want to hear it, it don't matter. I promise you. Y'all think they not looking at you? They looking at you. They looking at you. They watching. They watching your every step. Let me see what he doing. Let me see if he happy with the fringes on. Or is he just wearing them when he come out here today? Do he take them off? Nah, you should be everywhere, bam. Ready to answer. You got questions? I'ma answer. But some of y'all don't answer at work. You know what I'm saying? You get in and get out. Get your butt home, because them people get you in trouble. We done had a brother done got just like that. Get in, get out. After work, they want to say something, they got something to say. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm ready to answer. I'm ready to tell you who we are. I'm ready to prove who we are. That's one thing I love when they come to me. I can talk, you can talk all day, but at the same time, I can prove what I'm talking about. Right here. And be ready to show them. Let's go to Jeremiah 17:4. Everybody should know this one.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
And it's time right now, man, that we should go back to doing what God have us to do. So God, we get back on His good side, man. We got to get back on the Most High's good side. Because we done kindled the fire in His anger. And that's what He got us now, serving our enemies. Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
And that fire shall burn forever. He said that anger, only way you going to get out of that, and He's still going to be he's still upset with us, is come back to His law, statutes, and commandments. Then He'll have mercy upon you. But if we don't do that as a nation, man, you're going to fall with the rest of them. Let's go ahead to Psalms 111 and 6.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 6. He had shown His people the power of His work, that He may give them the heritage of the heathen.
The what?
Of the heathen.
See, He took away our heritage and gave us what heritage? Which the heritage we loved, boy. Most of us was in that world, boy. We was loving everything that was going on till we found out the truth. Like, dang, I was doing everything wrong. Some of us hearken, some of us won't hearken, some of us won't listen. But He said, He showed His work. He showed us. Yep, watch what I do. I told y'all what I said was true. I told you when I prophesied it, yeah, it's coming to pass. And He said, read that again.
Verse 6 from the top. He has showed His people the power of His work, that He may give them the heritage of the heathen.
And that's what He did. He gave us the heritage of the heathen. That's why, boys, some of us can't wait till December 25th. Some of us can't wait till tomorrow. Just they can run around, go get some candy. See, this is a bag of candy right here. You can come get some candy right now. You ain't got to do no trick or treat. But nah, they gonna rate. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. That's what our people love to say. It's for the kids. Then why you got on the goddamn costume? Why you need to go to Denny's on the first? You was up there all night. Kids don't even get to enjoy the candy. Mama all in the bag. I like these caramels. Kid mad. I like them too, Mama. She done ate them all. It's for the kids though. You know how people use that all the time. Christmas for the kids, but they the first one can't wait for their present. They be up early before the kids get up. See my name on something. Oh, so oh yeah. He got me something. Yeah, I got something. All that. It's for the kids. I guess Valentine's for the kids. Easter. And then you sitting up there with a salt and pepper shaker. Tearing them eggs up. It's for the kids. I'm telling you, boy, our people love to use that, man.
And what precept